What if I told you the most powerful tool on the planet is free, and the people in charge are terrified you'll learn how to use it? They're right to be scared. Because today, I'm not just going to show you how to use ChatGPT, I'm going to show you how to use it in ways that will make you indispensable, practically psychic, and maybe even a little bit feared in the office. So, what is ChatGPT? You've probably heard the official story. It's a large language model developed by OpenAI trained on a massive data set of text and code, capable of generating human-like text in response to a wide range of prompts and questions. That's the Wikipedia answer. That's what they tell you in the corporate training seminars that are designed to bore you into submission. Here's the real story. It's your personal ghostwriter, your on-demand programmer, your tireless research assistant, and your secret evil genius, all rolled into one. It's a tool so powerful that, when used correctly, it's like having a cheat code for your career. And today, I'm giving you the cheat codes. I am going to reveal 3 forbidden uses for ChatGPT that your boss is praying you never discover. Let's start with forbidden use number 1, the Become Your Boss button. Think about all the tedious tasks your manager does, compiling weekly reports, drafting company-wide emails, summarizing meeting notes. These tasks aren't hard, they're just time-consuming. They create the illusion of productivity and authority. But what if you could do all of that, in a fraction of the time, and do it better? Let's take a weekly sales report. Your boss spends 2 hours every Friday morning pulling data from 3 different spreadsheets, writing up summaries, and trying to make the numbers look good. You, on the other hand, can simply copy-paste the raw data into ChatGPT. Then you give it a prompt like this. Act as a senior business analyst. Here is the raw sales data for the week. Create a concise, professional report summarizing key performance indicators, highlighting 3 major wins, identifying 1 area for improvement, and providing a positive outlook for the coming week. The tone should be confident and data-driven. Boom, in 30 seconds. You have a report that's not just done, it's better. It's more insightful, better written, and perfectly formatted. While your boss is still on their second cup of coffee, trying to figure out a VLOOKUP, you've already automated the core of their administrative work. Now imagine doing this for emails, for presentations, for project plans. You're not just doing your job, you're doing their job, faster and more effectively. That's not just efficiency, that's a power play. Alright, moving on to forbidden use number 2, the unfireable employee. We all know the corporate ladder can be slippery. Layoffs, restructuring, automation, job security feels like a thing of the past. The only real security is being so valuable, so skilled, that the company can't afford to lose you. But who has time to take night classes or spend weekends learning new software? You do, with ChatGPT as your personal tutor. Let's say your company is shifting towards using a new data visualization tool, like Tableau. Instead of waiting for the official, slow-moving training session, you go to ChatGPT. You prompt it, act as an expert Tableau instructor. Create a 7-day learning plan for a complete beginner to become proficient in creating dashboards. On day 1, explain the core concepts and guide me through installing the software and connecting to a sample dataset. Provide step-by-step instructions and simple exercises for me to complete. Each day, you ask for the next lesson. It's day 2 of my Tableau training. Teach me how to create different chart types, like bar charts, line graphs, and heat maps. Give me a practice problem using this sample sales data. ChatGPT doesn't get tired. It doesn't judge your questions. It can create practice problems, debug your errors, and explain complex concepts in a dozen different ways until you get it. Within a week, while your colleagues are still complaining about the new software, you're building insightful dashboards that get you noticed. You can do this with anything. Learning Python for data analysis, mastering advanced Excel formulas, becoming an expert in digital marketing. You become a learning machine, constantly adding skills that make you indispensable. When the next round of layoffs comes, they won't be looking at the person who just mastered the company's next big strategic tool. You've made yourself unfireable. Now for my personal favorite, forbidden use number 3, the mind reader. Business is all about predicting the future. What do customers want? What will the competition do next? What's the next big trend? Companies spend millions on market research firms and consultants to get a tiny glimpse into these answers. You can do it for free, from your desk. Let's say you work for a coffee company. You can go to websites like Reddit, Twitter, or product review sites and gather hundreds of comments about your brand and your competitors. It would take days to read and categorize them all. Instead, you paste all of that raw text into ChatGPT. Then you give it the magic prompt, act as a market research analyst. I've provided you with hundreds of customer reviews and social media comments about coffee brands. Analyze this data for sentiment, identify the top 5 most frequently mentioned positive themes and the top 5 most common complaints. Summarize the key desires of these coffee drinkers and suggest 3 new product or service ideas based on your analysis. In minutes, you get a clear, actionable report. You'll discover that customers love your competitors' sustainable packaging but hate their bitter dark roast. You'll find out people are desperately looking for a high caffeine coffee that doesn't taste burnt. You're not guessing anymore. You're using data to see directly into the minds of the market. You can present these findings in a meeting, and you'll look like a genius. You're not just reacting to trends. You're ahead of them. It's the closest thing to having a crystal ball for business. So we've covered becoming your boss, making yourself unfireable, and reading the market's mind. Each of these is powerful on its own, but the real secret, the technique that ties it all together, is what I call the master prompt. This isn't just one prompt, it's a methodology, a way of combining these forbidden uses into a single, unstoppable workflow. Here's how it works. You start by defining a persona. You don't just ask a question, you tell ChatGPT who it is. Act as a world-class marketing strategist with 20 years of experience at Fortune 500 companies. Then you provide context and data, just like we did with the customer reviews. You give it the raw materials, then you layer on the specific tasks. This is where you combine the forbidden uses. Here, essay master prompt in action. Act as a chief strategy officer for a mid-sized e-commerce company. Here is our sales data for the last quarter, along with 500 recent customer support tickets and a report on our top 3 competitors' recent marketing campaigns. Your task is threefold. First, write a summary email to the CEO in their preferred concise bullet point style, highlighting our key wins and strategic risks. Second, create a step-by-step learning guide for our marketing team on how to implement a successful influencer marketing campaign, as this is a major weakness you've identified. Third, based on all the data, propose 3 innovative, low-budget product ideas that would appeal to our dissatisfied customers and give us an edge over the competition. Your overall tone should be proactive, data-driven, and visionary. Do you see what's happening here? With one single, beautifully crafted prompt, you've performed the work of a C-suite executive, a training manager, and an R&D department. This is how you create an insane amount of value. This is how you operate on a completely different level from everyone else. This is the secret they don't want you to know. They want you to use ChatGPT to write a nice email or brainstorm a blog post title. They don't want you to use it to automate the power structure, but the window of opportunity might be closing. The more people learn these methods, the more companies will try to patch them, to put up guardrails, to tame the beast. They'll try to integrate neutered versions of AI into their own clunky software. But the real power will always be with those who know how to use the raw, untamed tool. These secrets are just the beginning. The next generation of forbidden tools is already being developed. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, to always have the secret weapon that nobody else does, you need to subscribe to AI Master. Hit that subscribe button now, because the next secret I share might be the one that changes everything for you. Don't get left behind. Thanks for watching.